The next speaker is Lonnie Stegink. Very happy that he was able and willing to step in at the last moment to represent the Jewish Historic Museum. We're up there. Yes, so Lonnie is going to tell us about what they're here doing because we directly from the Shoah Memorial.
I'm head of the Resource Center at the Jewish Historical Museum, dealing a lot about with collections, but this talk is not about collections, it is related to it's really about crowdsourcing. In 2005, we started, there was a website launched which listed all Jewish victims, Dutch Jewish victims of the Second World War. Everybody had a page with personal details on it. A photograph is available, but of most people there were no photographs, so it was just a name, dates, and place of birth and death, and that was it, and family relationships. And this website was launched, but there was a lot of discussion going before it was launched within groups of historians, but also within the Jewish community. But if it's, can we do it? Can we make it public in this way? It's kind of a cemetery, and then on a website openly for everybody. That was a sensitive subject. But anyway, it happened and it worked. The first 5 years, this website was a kind of static website. People could send messages with add photographs, comments, or corrections. There were many mistakes on the website. And within the first 5 years, 30,000 messages were received by us and processed by the editors and put on the website. So there were photographs sent, there were memories people sent. But as you can imagine, that costs a lot of time. We had at that part still the money to pay people to do that. The money was running out. And 5 years later, it was kind of too static. It was too anonymous, it was too static. People wanted more. And we changed to a whole different website then, and that was the point where the community Jewish Monuments started. Till that point, till the community started, I think the first website, the digital monument, was trusted and there was authority. But still, we wanted to change, and we did. The new website we were launching was Community Jewish Monuments. This is the homepage of the community. It works with members, so people had to become a member, and then they could add themselves stories, memories, documents, photographs, anything they wanted. So there were no editors in between. People could directly publish on the website, and they could make connection with other members. And what we had in mind was that there was more connection between generations, because we have here on the monument, of course, there was the generation born before 43. But there was a second generation and a third generation, descendants of these people who wanted to connect and who wanted to tell their story also. So that we made that possible in this community. So there were no limits. It was not limited to victims anymore. People could join this community as family members or even as friends of people who were on the site. I will show you some details about of this site so you can imagine how it works and what happens. The most used utility is searching on people's names. You can search on everything. locations, addresses, but also on person names, using birthdays or whatever you like. Then there's a list of people. This is the heart of the website. This is a person's page. So one person's name on it, the details about death and birth, family relations involved, an address visible on a Google map. So this is the minimum that there is of each person. The community makes it possible to comment. That's the most simple way to contribute to the site. You have to become a member, but that's very, very easy. You see an example of contribution here. On the left, there's someone who says, this is my grandparents, and he adds a photograph of her. And then that happened in February 2011, and it was only yesterday or the day before that the comment in the middle under was, and that person says, who is, this was my grandmother, who is Bart. So Bart is the one who added the first comment. So see how people interact this way. It's also clear from this example that it is not, that is, all the possibilities of this community are not clear to everybody. So people communicate within the comment box is open for everybody. And there is a possibility, of course, for a member who put this comment yesterday to see who Bart is and to send a message to communicate with them, but she doesn't know. Another way you can use the community, which was very successful for us as a Jewish museum, was we got a painting in the museum. It was not very clear who the painter was. We knew the name, but we didn't know the name of Simon Bloch, but the name is Simon Bloch at that time, and we didn't know exactly. So the curator put a call on the website to ask if there are any descendants of people who knew this Simon Bloch. It happened that there was a documentary broadcasted in Greece or Australia, one of the two, I don't know exactly, where someone with the name Bloch, he was interested, it was a documentary about genealogy, he was interested in the subject and went to the computer and typed his name and the name of his grandparents in Google. Then he came on this website and found this story. It happened that he was related to the Simon Bloch, so he called his mother and his uncle, and then everything started to roll, and they contacted us, and he gave us every detail about this painting, which is curated to this another story to tell what happened after she posted the call. This is an example of what happens a lot. Jan Zuidweg posts a comment. He is, he finds letters and photographs written to his father. His father has died in 1955, so it's a long time ago, but he finds these photographs recently. They were written from Westerbork by Suzanne Leuven, who is on the community website. He looked for her on the internet, found the community, added a story about that he found these letters. He scanned the letters and posted them at her personal page. And he donated the letters after that to the museum. And he added his personal comment, when I'm gone, if I don't do this, this letter will be lost forever, and nobody will ever know what happened to her, and nobody will ever see her in photograph. So he was very happy to being able to publish these photographs. example about making connection between generations is this family alias Mama. There was a story added about by someone, in this case it was Maurice de Mont, well-known in Holland. He writes a story of his mother's life. His mother was the only child surviving in the family of Elias Mama. This is an example also of making a connection between generations. This is a family card where in the red circle you can see that there was one surviving child in this family, and then a comment was posted, I'm the child of this one surviving child. This one is a memory of a woman to her Jewish school friend. We have a lot of people, non-Jews, who are not sure if they can also become a member and post their questions or photographs or memories. They are very welcome to. In this case, she adds a story about the summer. Memory of the summer day that we were swinging. Strollers. This edition, here you see the page of Elsa de la Fuente Hogan. There was already a photograph, also from some private collection, and somebody added her last poem, saying that she wrote poems since she was 9. I don't know what the relationship was between this member adding this poem to Elsa. In some way, she must have known her, or maybe a relative. This is an example of people fighting each other, which happens sometimes, which is really a miracle sometimes. This man looked for 64 years for his half-sister, and through the community he found her, and they contacted each other. This is passport found in papers of someone found in papers of his deceased father-in-law. Passports, and these passports turned out to be passports of Jews who had been in hiding at his father-in-law's house. So he scanned them and added them to the monument, and says that he's very glad to give these people these persons face again. This photograph shows the possibility of tagging. Here someone is really became active in tracing back all his classmates from a school class in, I think it was 1941 or 1943, 42, a Jewish school at that time. Most children died, and some of them survived. And doing it on the community, he made a lot of contact with other children, sometimes knowing names, sometimes they know nothing anymore, but they remember by seeing it. Tagging people in photographs is really nice, but our user group is not very known with this possibility. So we have to explain how this works.